Hello everyone. Happy early Tuesday. It is like 1:12 in the morning and I am absolutely exhausted from work. Yeah. So happy Tuesday and all that jazz. So before I begin, I want to say something connected with Libby and Amazon Kindle and all that jazz. So people know I have an Amazon Kindle. I've had it for I think 2 months or 3 months, something like that. I got to check when I did that video marking 1 month owning one, and I absolutely love it, and everyone knows it. And the big issue I have with Libby is, okay, so I returned the book back to the library, and then I go on my Amazon Kindle and I basically put down, return to library. And then what ends up happening is it pops up again on there, and I have to resend it back to the library, which is fucking annoying to no end. So, for people that want to borrow library books or ebooks from the library and read it on their Kindle, understand that you're going to have to return it twice, 3 times, including with the Libby app. So, yeah, so for people who want to know that. So, for people that do not know this, and the book review is connected to this movie that's coming out in October, which is going to be here in about 3 months, which reminds me of how much this year is over. I decided to follow my friend Lane's advice, and he was like, you really need to read the books so you can understand, like, what the heck you're watching when you go see the movie. And for people who want to know, speaking of movies, I am going to go see the Barbie movie this Saturday. Yeah. So I went and I got the book, The Silver Eyes, which is what I'm doing a review of, and it is about 13 chapters long, and some of the chapters are pretty thick. So yeah, so this is how thick the book is, so you can pretty much tell there is a lot of pages in these chapters. Alright, so yeah. So The Silver Eyes is the first book in the Five Nights at Freddy's trilogy, and it's written by Scott Cawthon and Kara Breed something. So this is a New York Times bestseller, and I do have all 3 books in the series, along with, I think, the first 4 books in the little Frasburger thing, which I have not yet gotten around to actually reading because I want to read the trilogy first, all that jazz. So you have a girl by the name of Charlie, who's actually her first name is Charlotte, and her father created the animatronic creatures that would go into the restaurant. And so she comes back to Hurricane, and she hooks back up with her old friends, and they actually go to what was supposed to be a new mall, and they find that at first they think that the restaurant was torn down. They actually find that the restaurant was actually buried, like surrounded. And so they managed to get into the restaurant, and everything is as it was. There's like the party hats are still there, and the chairs are still there. It's like everybody just got up and left. Those videos where you see like these abandoned places where everything is like still there, which is creepy as heck. There was actually one where they found comic books. Yeah. So they find themselves caught up in this whole kind of mystery kind of horror thing. Um, yeah, it's one of those weird things. So I already told Lang what I personally thought about the book, and so I'm going to let you guys know what I personally think about the book because, yeah. So this book was actually very good. I was absolutely shocked. I had never read any Five Nights at Freddy's books, never read fan fiction from Five Nights at Freddy's with the characters. There were some crossovers of several things. The description of the restaurant was really well done. I really liked how detailed, or how it's like somewhat detailed, or how you want to say it, that the restaurant was. I absolutely loved the little flashbacks to when the restaurant was in operation and the cooks chasing them out because they're so busy that they're busy making the food, and you got these kids that are like going under their feet. I like the little moments between the father and the daughter, and overall it was just such a wonderful book. I just so enjoyed the whole thing about it. I will be reading the other two books in the series, and I am so psyched about that. I'm really psyched about reading the next two. But yeah, so this was a delight to read. I highly recommend The Silver Eyes. If you're going to go and see the movie, read it, because it will definitely help you better understand what's going on in the movie. So I'm going to give this wonderful, wonderful book 5 stars. It is a great, great one. And yeah. So that is going to be it for today. I am currently reading Death Masks on Kindle. I borrowed it from the library. I'm almost done with the whole Cat and Caboodle. So I will be doing a review of that probably sometime later on this week. I am halfway done with the 4th book in the Hardy Boys mystery series, so I will be doing a book review of that probably today or maybe tomorrow, but one of the 2 days. And yeah, so I hope all of you are enjoying your week. Hope your Monday was great. It was really hot. Yeah, it's like, it doesn't matter how many baths you take, you're still going to be hot. So, yeah. So I'm going to end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys around. Bye.